Ooh, did you leave any blood for me?
Have you learned anything from all these tests?
Nurse, can you get Miss Cosom orange juice, please?
Oh, sure.
But we do know that the poison is affecting the myelin sheaths.
And the myelin sheaths would be?
The myelin sheaths are a layer that protects the nerves. They're needed for necessary muscle function.
Exactly. And the good news is that now that we know that piece of the puzzle, we're able to narrow down what type of poison to look for.
And that's good news. That means that they're getting closer.
Right, and that's not all. Because it's not destroying the sheaths, we're hopeful that once we find the antidote, it won't only stop the decline, but it will also reverse the effect.
Oh, so you're actually saying that you're closer to finding out what the poison is?
We're getting there, yeah. But we do think it would be best if you let us check you into the hospital.
Are you telling me that by staying out of the hospital, I'm slowing you down in any way?
No, not exactly. You're giving us what we need to work, but if you were in the hospital, we'd be able to give you more tests, keep you under observation. There was a crisis.
I think Joe's right. Until we know exactly what Rex gave you...
No, sirree. I'm not going in the hospital. You know, I just heard you say that I could lose muscle control, and right now that's not happening, so I can be active and get in there and fight for myself. So, no, I am not going in the hospital yet, please.
All right. Okay. Tell me the truth. What do you feel like right now?
It's strange. I feel numb and all kind of achy, and it's like my whole body's reverberating.
Here you go, doctor.
Thank you. Yeah, this is just some ibuprofen for the achiness.
All right.
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I can do this. Thank you. I'm not an invalid yet, am I?
Easy, slow. Oh. It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry,
It's all right.
I'm
It's all right. It's all right. It's all
It's
right.
not all right. I can't use my hands. This is really fun. So now what happens next? Tell me.
Tell her.
All right, your body is fighting the siege that it's under. So it's starting by shutting down non-vital systems first, so you will continue to lose feeling in your extremities.
Okay. What else?
Well, if the toxin's allowed to advance, it will move into your internal organs, and you could suffer from respiratory failure.
Stop breathing. That's it. Right. And then so I can't breathe anymore. And then my heart stops, and then I die, and Rex has killed me.
No,
What's gonna happen?
Lucy, that will not happen.
Listen,
We are going to find an antidote.
Dr.
Right?
Quartermain has got the lab working overtime. Everybody in the hospital is working on this. The Poison Control Center is linked into GH. Julie, Jake, Chris, and Karen are working on this. It is a total group effort.
You have to hold on to that. All right?
Thank you. You're right. Okay. I'm not about to let Rex Dan reduce me to panic. You're absolutely right.
Good. In the meantime, I think we should play all of our cards.
I think we have. What else can we do, Doc? I mean, short of pulling out every single one of Rex's fingernails, I don't think there's anything else we can do.
I think you should meet with Rex.
What? You want me to go back into that room with that monster? No.
We'll be on the other side of the glass the whole time. We'll watch his every move. He can't hurt you.
I'm not the one who would need protection. But, Doc, you know he despises me. What if seeing me pisses him off so much that he won't even give us anything else?
I think he might tell you something that he hasn't told anyone else. You're the only person he's ever loved, Lucy, and I think he might still be in love with you.
Hey, Karen, look who's up and at 'em.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, Matt. It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, good. How are you?
Well, I figured you guys struggled without me long enough. So I came back to offer you the benefit of my expertise.
Well, you know something, I could use a few days of R&R myself, but I don't think I'm going to go play with some exploding cans of turpentine to get it. I like to go through the proper channels.
Oh, you mean by brown nosing?
Oh, Dr. Harmon, back to his old insulting self.
Hey, what's going on around here?
Oh, Lucy Coe was poisoned. We're trying to track down the antidote.
Are you kidding? How? Who?
Rex Stanton. The source of the poison is unknown. Until we figure it out, we can't treat her.
Do you have any leads at all?
No, not yet. And there are a lot of poisons out there, so we got to go through the process of elimination one at a time.
Yeah. Can I help you out, or?
Well, actually, I'm just finishing up my little bit of research right before our shift starts right now.
Hey, did it occur to anyone that you might be dealing with more than one poison? I mean, if it's this difficult to pin down her symptoms on one culprit, you could be dealing with a mixture.
Yeah, like a poison cocktail.
Right.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, sometimes two poisons can even mask each other's symptoms.
Yeah, you're right. I'll go tell Joe and Jake. That's great. Thanks. We'll follow up on that.
It's a very interesting hypothesis, Chris.
Thank you, Dr. Harmon. Listen, I'll do some of my own research on that idea, okay?
Oh, please, dig in. I mean, Lucy...
Hey, look, don't worry about it. We'll find an antidote.
We should get out there.
After you.
Well, well, if it isn't my dutiful wife. And how are you feeling, dear?
I think you know the answer to that.
Oh, a little numbness in the hands and feet?
Don't.
I must admit I am a little disappointed. I thought we had a game going here, but obviously your friends have given up.
This has nothing to do with my friends. This is between you and me.
How cozy. Alone at last. Except, of course, for the prying eyes on the other side of the mirror. So tell me, what can I do for you, Mrs. Stanton?
I have come to ask you for my life.
So she wants to live, does she? I wonder what she is willing to do to obtain that end,
Don't toy with me.
Why not? You've done nothing but toy with me. Throughout our supposed courtship and subsequent marriage, all I heard were grand promises of days and nights of devotion and ecstasy. And what did I get? Betrayal.
You're killing me to get even with Scott. This isn't about your poor little broken heart. You never really cared about me, did you?
Don't be so sure about that. That's what makes this whole thing so tragic. We could have been very, very good together.
Well, Rexy, I'm sure you've thought of this. But if I die, you're going to get the death penalty. And then what about that precious life of yours wasting away on death row just to get revenge?
I've been locked up before, and unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. Besides, how could I possibly go on living in a world in which you no longer existed?
I'm wasting my breath, aren't I?
I wouldn't say that.
Then what?
Well, competition is only fun if there actually exists a chance that your adversaries might win. Tell your friends to work harder. The answers are out there. Oh, Lucy, before you go, I think perhaps you should have a drink of water. You don't look at all well. I would offer it to you myself, but as you can see, I'm a bit restricted here. So please, go ahead, pick up the cup.
You were great. You were just great. Are you all right?
Well, I've certainly been better. He's a sadistic pig. You know, he doesn't care about this. He doesn't care about healing me. He doesn't care about the consequences. And he's not afraid. I don't think he's afraid of anything.
Wrong. Everyone's afraid of something. You know who he reminds me of?
Yeah, Ryan.
Right. As cold-blooded as my brother was, he had his fears. Rex is afraid of something. Something. We just have to find out what that is.
Hi, Chris.
Hey.
Hey, you know the 3-month-old with the febrile seizure?
Yeah? What about him?
I'm gonna do a tap on him.
Didn't that ibuprofen bring his fever down?
Well, slightly, but his fever was spiking so bad when he came in that Dr. May and I believe that we should rule out meningitis.
Poor kid.
So I was gonna see if you wanted to help me out with him. Those little kids just love that goofy face.
Well, as tempting as that invitation is, I got a bunch of work to do.
Oh, okay, no sweat. I was just gonna teach you a couple things anyway.
Right. And then you woke up.
How's your research coming?
Slow. Trying to match Lucy's symptoms with a particular toxin's proven out to be a monster job, you know? I got a mountain of paperwork to do, but she's going downhill so fast, I figure I should make this a priority.
Do you have any ideas, or?
Yeah, well, right now I'm working on curare. It's used as a base ingredient in anesthesia. But at the right doses or mixed with another substance, it can, produce the same kind of experiences she's dealing with.
Hey, guys. Get this. Joe was just down in the lab doing some tests on Lucy's blood, and here it is. Here it is. Well, I remember reading something that supported the hypothesis that the poison comes from a plant. Here it is. I knew I recognized these symptoms. What do you think?
You've got a lead.
Yeah, we've got a lead. We've got a lead, finally. Oh, this is great.
It's fantastic.
Well, I have to get this down to Joe. We're on to it. Now all we have to do is narrow it down to the type of species of plant.
Hey, you hearing this, Matt?
Huh? Oh, congratulations, yeah.
Hey, you all right? Look like you're having a relapse.
Chris, I need you to do the LP on the child in room 454.
No way, man. I got my own patients.
This is urgent.
Well, so is my work. I'm overloaded.
Just shut up. Just do it. I gotta get out of here.
What was that?
Hell if I know.
Well, he didn't leave, did he? I mean, he just started back.
I don't know. Whatever it is, something's eating that guy up inside.
Where is Catherine Bell?
Scott said they'd be right here.
Does she know that I'm sick?
Yeah.
You know, she's going to come in here and claim that I probably did this all just to get attention, or did it to get Rex and just set him up, or get her involved somehow.
No. Scott said that she really sounded upset.
Yeah, right. Oh boy, how do I look? Do I look okay? I mean, I look awful, don't I?
You look fine.
She's going to make this about her. She's so self-centered. She's just going to come in and insult me, smile that saccharine smile and trade thinly veiled insults with me.
Frankly, I don't care how she behaves as long as she helps us.
Well, it's easy for you to say you don't have your fake spouse poisoning you and have to ask now for help from a Barbie wannabe.
Catherine, oh.
Hey, Kathy. Oh, boy. Well, hello. Nice of you to come all this way.
Long time no see, Lucy.
It's never long enough, is it?
But thank you for coming.
It's really kind of creepy, isn't it? I mean, you can't really see us out here.
No, he can't see us, but we can see him. Of course, every time I look at him, I get the feeling he's always staring at me.
Just don't look at him.
You're looking a bit peaked.
Well, poison will do that to you. But I guess you would know that, huh? You've never quite recovered your looks from your little poisoning experience, now have you?
This is really a record for you, isn't it? Married barely a week, and he's already trying to kill you. Can't even wait for the divorce. Tell me what you did to him.
Girls, listen, I don't think this is time to drag up old stuff, feelings about me and...
Oh, please.
Get over yourself, would you?
Listen, pal, I hate to tell you this, but you're way behind the times. Our dislike for each other runs a lot deeper than things about you.
Excuse me.
Excuse. So what kind of poison was it? Is there an antidote?
Uh-oh. Kathy, you almost sound like you care.
Can we please focus here. Yes, there is an antidote, but Rex won't tell us what it is or where to find it.
And truthfully, we're running out of time.
Well, then how can I help?
If you help me like this, then you're going to ruin both of our reputations around town, you know.
Then you'd better get well quickly so we can redeem ourselves.
Catherine, we're wondering if Rex ever mentioned being afraid of anything when you were living with him at Serenity.
I really don't know because, he's quite a bit older than I am.
Yeah, right. That's her story, and she's sticking to it.
Well, what we're wondering is, did he have any phobias that you know of? Was he ever afraid of the dark or enclosed spaces? Did he have any recurring nightmares that he ever mentioned?
I always saw him as fearless. I mean, look at him now. He get the death penalty. Or at least his life as he knows it is over. And he just sits there looking like he's waiting for a bus.
I'd like to throw him in front of the bus.
Do you know if he ever poisoned anyone?
Well, as far as I know, you're his first human. He would never admit it, but we all knew that he poisoned the caretaker's cat.
Yeah, what's the story with the little cat Wilbur? Did he just hate Wilbur or cats in
I think
general?
that the cat just got hair on his car seat.
Oh.
Something like that. Anyway, he just wanted us all to know that he could do it.
There's nothing else?
I don't think. Well, I did hear one story about him.
What? What was it?
Rex and a kid that lived nearby were playing in the crawl space underneath the house. They were digging around and disturbed a spider's nest. They crawled all over the other kid and bit him.
What happened to Rex?
He froze. Couldn't move, couldn't yell, couldn't do anything. He just sat there.
What happened to the other little boy?
He died.
Spiders.
Ned, what are you doing here?
Sorry to barge in like this, Helen.
That's all right.
I just didn't know where else to go.
I said it's okay. Ned, what's wrong?
Remember the people I said I was hiding from?
Yes.
They found me.
So you brought a little late lunch. Good, I'm famished. But tell me, Doctor, why are you still here? Let me give you a little tip. You won't find the antidote hanging around this police station.
Actually, I thought since you weren't going anywhere for a while, you and I could compare some notes.
Ah, on Lucy.
On poison.
Same difference.
Manners. You know, I've had my nose stuck in so many books the last few days, I'm becoming obsessed with poison.
Ah, fascinating subject, isn't it?
And you should know a lot about them. Lately, I've been studying animal poisons. You see, with them, it's not personal. They only react out of instinct or fear.
Amazing creatures.
And they're all over the place. And some fish, snakes, of course, spiders. Did you have any idea how many types of poisonous spiders there are in the world?
Well, quite a few, I'm sure.
More than a few. In fact, I was shocked. Shocked and amazed. Of course, everyone knows about the black widow. And I'd heard of the funnel web spider. You all right?
Oh, fine. Never better.
Oh, good, good. It's really creepy, isn't it? All those legs, little legs, scurrying up a sleeve or a pant leg, down your back. Oof.
Hardly think this fair city is a nest for homicidal arachnids.
That's what I thought. And then I found these.
You know, I need the guard in here. I'd like some water.
Have a look. They are so tiny, I bet you wouldn't even feel them crawling across your skin. But yet, just one of these is so potent they could drop a grown man in a matter of minutes.
Yes, well, that's quite enough.
Oh, that's so rude of me. You can barely see through all that glass. Why don't we open this jar up and coax one of my friends out? See if we can get up close and personal?
Go ahead.
Lucy, come on, what's the matter? You okay? What's going on?
You gotta get me some help.
No, it's all right. I'll take care of you here.
Oh, freezing. My legs aren't working anymore. Please get some help.
I'm cold.
Oh, hurry. Oh, please hurry. Oh.
Yeah, Eve, it's me. Listen, I'm down at the police station. Get an ambulance down here. We've got to get Lucy to the hospital. It's time. All right, bye. Okay, come on.
This is it, isn't it? My time to die. I'm gonna go.
No. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die.
Tonight, celebrate 30 years of Sesame Street songs and laughs on Elmo Palooza, followed by a special 1-hour Sabrina the Teenage Witch. ABC tonight. Watch what happens on All My Children today.